If your sending domain was your credit score, would you qualify to land in the inbox folder or would you get rejected right at the gate? Seriously, just like your credit score. If it drops too low, you're locked out. Here's the thing. Your domain already has a hidden score. Every single time that you send an email, it either builds it or destroys it. Send consistently, keep your spam rates low, and that's how your reputation rises. But send too fast from an unwarm domain and rack up too many spam reports, that's what destroys it. Each one of those deliverability sins chip away from your reputation, and if it gets way too low, inboxes won't trust you anymore. Think of it this way. Your domain reputation is built day by day, campaign by campaign, getting your spam reports low. There's no shortcut to a good domain reputation. However, there's a ton of shortcuts on how to destroy it as quickly as possible. When it drops, it takes a long time to rebuild it. So it's better to just follow the rules to the T, making sure that you're sending emails that are valuable, intended, and that's not going to make your reputation go down for no reason. And here's the most important things that a lot of teams miss. Google and Outlook do not send you a warning whenever your deliverability drops. There's no pop-up saying, hey, your emails are going into the spam folder, or some notification telling you to go do a placement test because there might be something going on with your domain. And that's the worst thing. The spam filters are silent. And generally, you only discover this once the damage has already been done. Your reply rate's vanished for no reason. Well, we know you're going into the spam folder, and your pipeline just dries up. So it's a big issue to make sure that your deliverability and your domain reputation is always healthy. That's why so many teams panic, because once they realize that there's something wrong, the reputation hit has already snowballed, and most likely they're going to keep on snowballing unless you do something about it. So what can you do to keep your domains healthy across time? Here's a list of the things that we usually tell our customers. First and foremost, pace yourself. You don't want to start blasting emails out once the warm-up period has passed. You want to gradually increase that volume across a period of time. So if you want to start at 5 emails per day, start at 5, then increase on 10, then 15, then 20, then 25, then 30. Keep it there. But don't go from 0 to 30 all of a sudden because it's going to be a big red flag for the ESPs. Second of all, we want to warm up every individual mailbox, whether it's on the client's root domain or on any of the, let's say, lookalike domains that they're doing for prospecting. You always want to warm those things up because that's how we're going to offset all the spam reports that you could be getting from your outbound sequences. Third, keep your lead list clean. I cannot emphasize enough how many times I've had a lot of reports of clients burning their domains because they're sending to a verified Apollo list. You want to make sure that you're double verifying them either with Million Verifier or Elite Magic, whichever email verification tool you want. Make sure that you pass them or pass that list through the email verification process before you send those emails out. Every single time you get a notification saying bounced message or something along those lines, it hurts your reputation because to the eyes of the ESPs, if you're not a cold emailer, why are you sending so many emails that are not true or to recipients that do not exist? It looks very, very fishy, right? So you want to avoid that as much as possible. And fourth, make sure that before you get to send those emails out, if you have any sequence or campaign, that you do maybe once a month, maybe every 2 weeks, an inbox placement testing to just get an idea of, generally where your emails are landing. Whatever you send, a random email, maybe a sales email, a marketing sequence, it would allow you to know or catch issues beforehand so that it's easy to recover the reputation instead of everything going into the spam folder, and yet you get to send those emails out. It's just going to keep on, adding up to the bad reputation that you already have. Make sure that you test before you send. At Mission Inbox, we track the signals that matter before you get locked out. We give you the proper warm-up so that you can safely send whenever you get to start your campaigns. We give you ongoing maintenance and monitoring on your campaigns so that we can tell you beforehand whenever an email is, dropping a reputation so that you can stop sending from that account and keep on sending from the healthy ones. And we just give you an infrastructure that is transparent. You have access to all the APs, all the mailboxes, and of course, our support. And in a nutshell, that's how we keep your domain reputation, in this case, your credit score, in the green. If your domain was your credit score, would you qualify? With Mission Inbox, the answer is yes. If you want to learn more about us, go to missioninbox.com. See ya.